Oh, shit's happening. Time is ticking away, though. 50 years left. 37, 36. We have 14 years left. Ah! No, I'm down to 1 siege onager. I hate these bubbles. Like, go away. Hey, everyone. And is capture age working? Okay, so this was it's been a minute. Hope everyone's been doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Let's see. So yeah, taking a break, stepping back a bit from public life, but I couldn't not share this game because this was a fun game. Here on Arena against some gentleman named Jaime. Jaime's here on Arena as the Celts. I, in a break from character, from convention, am not the Chinese. I had this phase recently where I was I've kind of been experimenting with different non-Chinese civilizations. I like archers, using archers like Arbalester, like that line. So, I was kind of trying my hand with the Ethiopians. So, yeah, I was Ethiopians for this game. Unranked. I just briefly glanced at Jaime's profile on AoE2 Insights, and I think the only thing I noticed, one thing I noticed was he likes the Celts. He likes the Celts. He likes to play on Arena. I think that was his statistically his best civ and best map. So I think we'll see why in a minute. What was I going to say? Oh, also, so our unranked ELO, I just noticed, was also very similar. So I guess maybe that's also part of why this ended up being a good game. It was a good matchup. Okay. Oh, and yeah, I don't know. Vague recollections of this maybe not being my best Dark Age. I feel like I remember regretting this lumber camp as soon as I put it down. I don't know, I don't like how it's right next to the berries. I feel like that's gonna cause congestion. Whatever, we'll see. Yeah, struggling a little bit with the deer pushing. But I mean, for me, I feel like this is not a bad amount of idle time. Not great though, not great. How are things over in Celtlandia? Looking pretty much the same. Okay, get that boar wrong way. Okay, and hopefully we don't forget about this ibex. Oops. Okay, and then so I splurged. Last night, bored. I'm looking at pro capture age, realizing it's actually pretty cheap. Unclear to me. I gave them $5 basically last night. And so now I have access to the pro version, and it's caused this bubble. I don't get the purpose of these bubbles that appear. Whatever. Scouting around. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those types of arena maps where you've got these kind of pockets into your wood line. We'll see. Ooh. See that becomes maybe semi-relevant later. Res collected. Looks like he's doing better than me, although I guess that's because Celts get some type of wood collection bonus, don't they? I don't know. What even are... Okay, so... Ethiopians... Because, you know, this was like a stint. I'm still not super expert at them. So they... I guess I'm going to get more res... Like a res bonus... when I age up. And then the outposts, the archer bonus... Free pikemen, which I don't feel like I've been using very much. Okay, and blue is scouting me out. I'm kind of scouting blue out. Nope, no I'm not. Oh, okay. I think I'm seeing that blue's scouting me out, and I want to go see if I can do some damage on his scout. This is a move I like to pull on Arena. It usually works out for me, just because I feel like if you can be the aggressor, you're usually the one paying attention, and then sometimes they don't know how to react. Okay, but yeah, he's reacting well. Looks like he's running back towards home base. Okay, and he's aging up after 24 vils. I'm aging up at 22. Okay, and I pull away. He's already built a barracks, tellingly. So okay, yeah, and then this is also like, this is like another one of those like arena games where, like, I don't know, like for me normally when I'm playing arena, I'm trying to get to castle age. I don't have like, you know, any super duper special plan. I just want to castle age, boom into imp, and then start spamming whatever unit I think is going to be the best unit to spam. But this blue player, apropos of the fact that he seems to do particularly well in arena, he definitely came in. He's like one of those that came in with a plan. He has a very specific strat. I actually don't know, like, so, I mean, yeah, you can let me know your thoughts. I don't know, like, how much of what he ended up doing in this game was pre-planned, like part of the strat, and then what was just kind of like him improvising. But he definitely did have like a game plan, and you'll see that I guess it's like castle age pressure that he ends up doing, or feudal, we'll see. No, or castle. So he's already aged up. We both aged up. I think so, because I typically just do, as I've mentioned before, I just typically do the Hera recommended certified castle age, like fast castle boom build order for arena. But I did kind of try to cut the corner of, like, he recommends 2 gold vils, but I only did 1. Because of the Ethiopian, like, aging up bonus. So, thought that was clever. We'll see. And, you know, I'm kind of doing, like, light walling. This is kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of taking a page out of the extreme AI handbook here, where I feel like when I play the AI on Arena, like, they don't, like, wall up inside the base, but they just, like, build a lot of buildings, and they just make it really congested. And it, you know, it makes things, I mean, certainly when I'm playing against them, it makes things harder to, oh, shit's happening to break in. So anyways, okay, what's going on here? Okay, blue's perspective, he's got 2 spearmen and then 2 forward vils. I am headed in that direction, I think, just by chance. Oh, but I guess I don't see what's happening. But he's building a siege shop, so he knows where I am. He doesn't really, I guess, have much insight into what's going on in my base. He's getting town watch, which is interesting. I haven't seen that yet. I feel like I remember seeing it relatively early. Maybe that happens now. Okay. So, yeah. So I see their spearmen. I see a siege workshop. This is incredibly useful information. In theory. I don't remember... because I've already put down both of my town centers. So I can't really... I feel like normally my response would be to try to conserve stone. And I don't know. Okay, so, but he's got a siege workshop. He's got a battering ram and a scorpion and 2 spearmen and a scout. So, you know, he's building up army. He's building a monk. He's on 1 TC. I, by this point, have both of my TCs up. What am I doing? I'm building a barracks because I'm anticipating pressure. Okay. And so he's just going for it. Look at, he's just, yeah. Early Castle Age. Coming in with 2 rams, 2 spearmen, 2 scorpions. Just hammering away at that gate. And so my response is I've built a barracks, and I think this is, yeah, so this is a stable. So I'm going to try knight defense. Knights for defense. I'm trying to wall up, plug in these gaps with stone walls that I'd left in my AI fashion. He's scorping through to, I think he's gonna kill that Vil, so that's first blood. And he's hammering away now at my blacksmith. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm actually kind of wondering, like, I was kind of proud of how I handled this, but, okay, and he kills second Vil. Kills second Vil, but I still have, I mean, you know, I'm on 3 TCs. In theory, I don't have, like, food to support it, but, yeah, I don't really, I wonder what, like, what's the long game here for him, actually? Like, I feel like I've seen people do this, but usually they'll have, like, long swords or whatever the Castle Age version is, like some type of, like, meteor infantry. I don't know, but he's probably feeling pretty good about himself right now. Like, he's in my base. He's killed Vils. He's got map control, whatever, you know, the significance of that is. Actually, I mean, that's significant. Okay, so he's got map control. Picking up relics. He's already got 1 in the bank. He's got a relic in the bank. Okay, sending Vils to stone. 1 relic in the bank, 2nd on the way, picked it off, the one that was closest to my base over here. Scouted everything out. And he, you know, he's destroying, I mean, he's destroying buildings. Market, blacksmith, houses. I'm trying to mass up knights. Okay, and it looks like I'm pushing forward with them now. No upgrades, I don't think. How does this go? I think it goes pretty well. Pretty well, not amazing. KD still in his favor. But, you know, I got some of the siege. So I have enough for a castle now. Trying to figure out where I want to build it. I'm going to build it right here. Okay. Okay, and he's taking down one of my TCs. I'm Vil fighting against the Rams, trying to slow things down. TC goes down, but I get both of the Rams. And it looks like that castle's going up. He's got 2 spearmen, I think sneakily in my base. I don't think I have vision on that. Yeah. So, and he has Vil lead now. Or, oh, no, I guess we're going back and forth. Vil lead wise, he's got score lead pretty commandingly. Okay, and I've built the castle. He's backing away. I'm just gonna directly send those villas to start making a new TC, so I'm back up to 3. Yeah. Okay, and I'm milling. Do I not have a mill, I guess? Is that why? No, I have a mill there. I don't know. I don't know what this was about. I could have just made farms around the TC. Okay. So, I mean, I think at this point I'm rattled. I'm rattled. He's continuing to pick up relics. Where is he at relic-wise? Tons of vills on stone, tons of vills on wood. Not many vills on food or gold, interestingly. Why? I don't... Oh, but he's already up to imp. Wow. How do you do that with 8 vills on food? I mean, I guess when you only have 1 TC. I guess that's how it works. I didn't catch if he bought food or anything. Okay, so he's got 3 relics in the bank. 4th on the way, 5th kind of on the way too. And this is his strat. This is what he's doing. He's building a monastery back here. So weird. So yeah, I guess I think that must be. But then why go up to imp though? He's getting horse collar. I'm getting wheelbarrow. I'm rattled at this point. I don't know what's coming. You know what I mean? So he's like prioritizing relics. I think if you see everything that's going on, it feels clear that like that's part of the strat. I always want these bubbles to go away, but like I have no idea. And, you know, I don't know where he's at economically. His score is way ahead of mine, so I'm kind of... So, yeah, so I'm, like, using the Ethiopian outpost bonus. You know, and this is where I build it, too. Because I have no idea where he's at. Like, in my mind, he could be, like, right here with, like, a whole fucking, you know, tidal wave of scorpions. But, I mean, yeah, so I'm getting Town Watch. This outpost bonus is super... I really love it because I'm a paranoid person. So, another reason to opt for Ethiopians. Huh. And yeah, so I'm just sending this Vil out. Trying to see what's headed our way, if anything. And I think I've built up a few more knights. That's also probably part of why I'm like so far from imp still. But I have a lot of vills on food. What is this? University, okay. Another castle. He has so much wood. He has tons of stone too. What's he using the stone for? Okay, and he's like schlepping relics back to this monastery. And I'm pushing forward with these outposts in my typical paranoid fashion. I hate these bubbles. What? Like, go away. What is this? Another TC. Okay, second TC for blue is in the works. I've got, yeah, like definite Vil lead at this point. And yeah, I mean, this is, so because he hasn't really pressured anymore. So I'm, like, aside from the knights and the outposts, I guess, and just like the way things look in my base right now, I'm basically just back to like what I want to be doing on imp or on arena, which is getting to imp, booming, and then start spamming something. I don't know if I've decided it yet in my mind what I want. I mean, probably what I have in mind is Arbalester, I guess. Okay, so now he has all the relics. and I've been alerted of this fact. I mean, it wasn't like watching it back now. I'm like it feels like that was the plan. Like put pressure on me in castle so that I'm distracted, and then collect all the relics, hoard the relics, get relic victory. Like it feels like that was like the game plan all along. That's definitely not my assumption right now. I'm like, oh, he's probably just really good at this game. And it was like nothing. He just like happened to get all the relics because I never got around to claiming any of them for myself. But okay, I'm scouting. But that being said, I'm not feeling actually awful at this point. Like he's really allowed me. I mean, you know, he's allowed me to boom. He's allowed me to get up to imp. I'm coming forward with knights. He's got scorpions. But he hasn't. I mean, you know, he hasn't. Like I think I'm emboldened a little bit by the fact that he hasn't really done very much to claim the middle territory. I don't know at what point in the process it was, so I'm getting thumb ring, so obviously, you know, I'm leaning towards Arbalester. And I'm getting honored. Okay, so I must have, because there was some point at which I was like, okay, wait. Or like I noticed that there was some point when like I noticed that he had all the relics in this type of a monastery, like a monastery that was all the way back here, and I was like, okay, like I'm gonna want to siege onager my way through the trees to get to that monastery. Like that seems like the easiest thing to do rather than having to go through his base. I'm kind of scared of his base because of the scorpions. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting all the relevant upgrades, except I don't know if that's like a super relevant upgrade, the capped ram. But whatever, he's getting ballistics. How am I ready? I'm like low on wood, which isn't great. But yeah, I've got a lot of ranges going. Have I researched crossbow yet, even? Hello? Do I not go Arbalester? Maybe I'm misremembering? I don't know. What's going on back here? Okay, and I think lucky for me, I think he's a little thrown off course by the knights that I was scouting with, and I think I took down his steed shop with the knights. So he's on pike, which is not going to be a good decision, or you know, that's not going to work in his favor in the long run. Okay, I've got these knights still scouting around, trying to figure out. Yeah, because I think I was probably a little confused. I was like, he had such an advantage. Like, why? What's going on? Why is there like nothing here? You know, why does he have no military presence? He's got trebs, huh? Yeah, I wonder what he was planning on doing with the trebs. He just bought a ton of wood, interestingly. I mean, I guess he's got tons of gold with all the relics. But yeah, I'm like kind of scanning around. I think trying to get enough food for all these upgrades I need, because I want siege onager. Just somewhat massing up onagers. Finally building crossbowmen, researching Arbalester. Getting fletching? I already have fletching, which is good. Time is ticking away, though. Yeah. Ticking away. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I don't know what this was for. Forging, whatever. But yeah, and... Okay, I'm building another castle. Trying to claim more of the map for myself. And yeah, I mean, these houses suggest that he thought that it was possible. Like, I think he was like lightly anticipating Huh. Yeah. What are all these trebs doing over here, I'm wondering? I feel like he might have used them for something or other, but why would you... I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued right now. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I'm missing something, but... Just like, why... Like if you're anticipating me coming through here, why is Trebs why is this the response? I don't know. I don't know if he has some other reason for doing that. Okay. 82 years. 82 years left before victory. I don't have Siege Onager quite yet. Getting attacked by the bear. I think he's primarily anticipating that I'm going to try to get in through here. Primarily, but not exclusively. Okay. And unclear to me, I was trying to figure out whether he was going to be able to hear that this was happening. This is interesting. Why... I mean, okay, so he must have heard. Like, he must know that this is coming because he's, like, moving all his military. Yeah, I see. Okay, because you know how, like when Siege Onagers are, like, you know, doing their thing, you can kind of hear it. I think especially in the corner of the map, you hear that kind of ominous, yeah, like that sound. Okay, so and that's why he unpacked his trebs. He's trying to, like, major logjam over here, but... Okay, interesting. 50 years left. Time is ticking away. I have way score lead, though, but... It doesn't even matter if I can't... take down the monastery. He's taken down some of my siege rams. That's actually... Those are doing better than I thought that they would, but okay. So I'm here, though, and I can start firing back at the Trebs with my siege, siege onager. Take down those Trebs. Trying to take down the monastery. 37, 36 years. I don't remember. Okay, and then I don't know if I see the scorpions coming or something. Okay. Sheesh. Some nice onager shots, but at what cost? Ah! No, I'm down to one siege onager. 26 years left. Oh my god. But okay, but I have more on the way, and I'm backing away. I must have just not been paying attention to the number of years, because there's no way I would have been this patient. Right? I don't know. Okay, I'm not great with, like, any type of siege micro. So to me that went, actually, that was a job well done. Okay, we have 14 years left. He's trying to get a castle up, but I have the Arbalesters here. And he needs this Treb to... Okay, but... Oh, no. Wow. The relics are out. LOL, GG. Nice. Yes. A rattling but satisfying win for the Zacko. Worker efficiency. Yeah, these are all stats that I now have access to. What do I want to see? I want to see this APM stuff. I'm like, okay, interesting. I don't know, I guess it feels like most of the game we're on equal footing, but I get maybe this was like around when we started actually having military engagement with each other. And it looks like I was a little bit more active. What was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, yeah. So okay, so this game happened, and I really thought. I mean, there was a part of me that was like, wasn't sure if he just like let in kind of in a way, or I don't know. I felt like gonna pick this because it really felt like he all in on basket. Yeah, because definitely he did edge in Castle Age, and if he pivoted, I don't know if he'd pivoted into booming, and something doing something more similar to what I did. I don't know. I fear. I tend to fear like Celtic late game. But maybe that's just like me being used to the Chinese. Like maybe it's easier to counter with the Ethiopians. But I don't know. I mean, I remember thinking like, okay, well, he assumed after Castle Age that he was going to win anyway, so that's why he like stopped like trying, I guess, after that happened. But I'm actually like watching it back. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was a misread. I was kind of misinterpreting the situation, especially like because watching back, how it just seems so obvious that his plan had been to get the relics from early on. I don't know though. Either way, taking the W. I honestly, yes, I think that's I'm proud of how this game went for me. I think I think I did a good job. I warded off his Castle Age pressure. I knew what to do when it got when to get to like I think like certainly like going this route was the right call rather than trying to go through his base. I knew that siege onagers were going to be the way to do it. Ethiopians have good siege. They have great Arbalester. And yeah, I'm like not super adept, super experienced quite yet with like microing siege, but I think that actually went pretty well, and I was able to get some good shots in, especially against his scorpions. I didn't catch whether they were heavy scorpions or not. Do I have a way of seeing that now that I have pro siege? So yeah, they were heavy scorpions. Wow. Yeah, and like kind of taking the hit that we took in Castle Age, but bouncing back, getting back onto my game. I think that went well. So yeah, I think interesting game on his part, good response on my part. But yeah, fun game, like fun game to rewatch. Interesting game. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. Any parting words? I did. So I have another video that I recorded that I haven't. I think editing has been the thing for me. I might edit that soon. I don't know. I've been getting kind of more recently, so I might start back onto the grind of making content as well. Thank you for watching. I will later. See you.